Hello and welcome to the Underpowered Podcast, a gaming podcast where we're very busy, but still we find time to do our games and play the games and do all the games. My name is Shelby Stokes. To my left or right, depending on how you're looking at us, Mr. Casey Cool is here.
Hello.
And our Pokemon expert, Eric Scott.
What's up?
Today we are here with the Gamers Buying Guide for Thanksgiving / Black Friday of 2022. The deals are upon us, and boy, do they look tasty.
Everyone likes deal.
Dude,
But-
are you guys ready for this?
Here's the thing. I see so
I'm
many
ready.
deals right now, and it's a really long deal. I'm like, is it really a deal if it's always a deal? Like, where are my big item deals here?
I was thinking about that today. It's like, when is Black Friday? Because I can already see the Black Friday deals now. I can click order.
Yes.
I know there's Cyber Monday. So is this just like a full week of consumerism at its best?
So I read something last year. It was a statistic that the lowest prices were like December 20th, 21st. Those are like when you get the best prices.
I'm not brave enough to wait until December 20th.
Oh
I'm
man,
not either.
I've never gone out Christmas Day shopping either. I've seen too many movies, and it always goes poorly.
I feel like I'd like show up with my wife and be like, here's some best mayonnaise. It's all I can find. I know you love it.
No, I've gone in. So it's always the one thing we always run out on like a holiday is something for food. Like we'll always forget something, and
Always.
and I always love the people watching because I'll hear like a husband go, "I couldn't find it. I couldn't get the kid." And like the guy who waited last minute to get his wife something. It's just, and he's like, my wife's gonna divorce me." Something they're freaking out. Sometimes that's pretty epic to stumble.
Oh,
Sometimes you just got to
man.
feel alive again and just put that off. Procrastinate till the last possible minute and then
Yeah.
scramble something together.
The,
Like,
the,
honey,
the 2
I made
years
your
worked
card
at
out of macaroni art this year. Don't you love it?
the 2 years I worked at a grocery store and had to close on Thanksgiving. I remember leaving as they're holding the doors back. People trying to get. I remember the one guy yelling, "My wife will kill me if I don't get Worcestershire sauce."
yeah,
Just-
yeah. There's always something.
Dude, you would not be able to replace Worcestershire sauce either. Like, there is no way, right? Like, you are done. You are hosed. Just throw the recipe out the window. Good
Yeah.
luck.
Yeah. I don't
Casey,
know if
do
I
you
want
want
it
to
in
try
my
to say
turkey.
word? Do you want to try to
Worcester?
say the?
It's Worcester sauce. It's very easy to say. Worcester.
Oh, I don't think either one of us said it right. But anyway,
I know I didn't. It's like Worcestershire.
I know I didn't.
It's Worcestershire. The W sauce. The W sauce.
The W
Yeah.
sauce. That's
Great
what,
meatloaf.
That's what you call it.
Ooh, that would be good meatloaf
Mm.
had.
It's meatloaf talk.
Yeah. Here's our
Um,
meatloaf recipe.
Now we're
today-
talking about the singer Meatloaf. What if it just?
I know
Just keep
nothing
going.
about the singer Meatloaf.
Oh man, bad out of hell. I'll
I
do
was at a
anything for love,
fundraiser
but I
the
won't
other
do
day,
that.
and people were losing their mind for Bruce Springsteen tickets, and I'm just like, why? Like, what are we doing here? Why?
I'm old and I like to talk about Vietnam. Like I don't know what they're trying to hear either. I mean, I would actually see Bruce Springsteen though.
Would you like? Do you even
Yeah.
know? Like, give me 3 songs.
Born in
that
the
you sing.
USA.
Okay.
That's the only one you need to know.
No, it's not.
That counts as 1. That doesn't count as 3. Just because it's patriotic doesn't mean you get a 3 count.
I don't.
No way.
Okay.
You're gonna look it up. I see you googling it. You're cheating. You're
I am
cheating.
because I couldn't think. Oh, dude,
Cheating.
I'm on fire. Glory Days, like his big hits are like Tougher Than the
Glory
Rest. Tougher Than the Rest is great.
Tougher than the rest. I can't even place that one.
And then, yeah, but Born in the USA is the banger of all bangers. I would say.
Glory
Casey,
days.
you are looking down at your phone right now.
No, I'm looking at my screen. I have a different thing. I'm looking at his list right now. But no, Born in the USA, I knew. I
Yes,
couldn't
you are
be free.
looking.
I'll fully admit on that one.
So you would go to a Bruce Springsteen
Yeah,
concert.
yeah.
What would you pay to go to a Bruce Springsteen concert?
Like $40.
You would pay 40. Well, you're not going to get in because this is Bruce freaking Springsteen.
Yeah, that's
I'd go.
For 40 bucks, I think
I
I'd
would
give it to him.
go.
yeah. $40, I think it's a fair price. I'm good at pricing. Speaking of pricing, we're
Especially because you're
pricing
going to
out
need like
gifts.
16 IPAs to really get on his level.
And the IPAs are going to cost me at least $12.
Glory days.
Uh,
Oh man!
That's right. Speaking of getting
speaking of-
drunk, Thanksgiving is around the corner. Is that
Yeah.
the transition?
And you might need to tie one on because you get bad gifts, or you give bad gifts, or you don't know what to give somebody. We started the show last year because I talked about a gift that I got that I didn't, like I like it when someone gets a gift that is for me, that they know me, right? Bad gifts are the worst. How many of you, like, you guys gotten a bad gift in your life?
Of course.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Of
Right.
course.
And sometimes you just gotta grin and bear it and pretend it. But we do the show because this episode to help you with the geek in your life or the nerd and get them something they may like, right? Because maybe you're not really sure, right? They have some random nerd interest, hobby interest. Because let me tell you, don't give them a chore. Don't give them something like, hey, I bought you this thing you have to build. Unless it's a Lego. Maybe they want to build it.
Or wait for it to ferment. Not that we're calling anybody out specifically.
Set
up tubes in my garage and just pray that it comes out.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have all bought a root beer making kit.
Now,
all been given a root beer making kit.
Listen, if the birdhouse kills the endangered species, that's on you when you make it. No, I don't want that pressure.
Okay, but we have to make an exception for Legos.
Yeah, yes. If you like to build, totally fine. I think you have to know the person. That's the other thing about gift buying. You have to know the person. Some people would love to do that. Some people like crafts like that. But if you know that they're kind of just a gamer guy, or they like to roll dice, or they just want to sit and chill and collect cards, right? Or things like that, we're your guys tonight.
Yeah, for sure. And we're gonna hit different price points, right? So we have like a $10 price point, a 25, a 50, a 100, and then unlimited price points. I'm so excited about that one. I found something interesting, we'll get to that later. Let's start with the $10 buys. Who would like to go first? These are kind of like your stocking stuffers, and these are like a range. It could be a little over 10 to about 12. Like think tax, things like that, or a little under. I mean, I can go first.
Go for it, Shell.
Just because I'm listed first, so it feels appropriate. I have V-Bucks on here. V-Bucks is Fortnite. This podcast channel took Phil and I jumped into Fortnite and played Fortnite for the first time this year. And I'm like, wait, this is a pretty good experience. Like for the cost of $0, I'm getting a lot of bang for my buck. And like having just like $10 to go in and buy an item or a custom character skin just to be like, oh, I'm playing as character I love in universe with friends is just like, whoa. So if you have $10 and you got somebody that's like even remotely interested in playing with friends online, I would encourage this just because this is like a sleeper hit for me. Like I knew it was a big deal, but I had no idea how good it actually was until I took off my big boy blinders and hopped into a game of Fortnite.
So when you buy V-Bucks, what does that entail?
So I believe it's a card. You can buy it just about anywhere. And on this, oh, good, you got it up too. So basically, there's different price points. Essentially, you're going to get a card and a code, and you can basically redeem this this currency in the game. Furthermore, if you would rather purchase this directly through the store on Fortnite, you can do that too. But for a stocking stuffer, I would just throw it in there. And like the cheapest one is the green one, and it's $7.99.
What can 1,000 V-Bucks get you?
I mean, 1,000 V-Bucks.
Can I be Goku with 1,000 V-Bucks?
So
can I be Naruto?
It depends. Like, so they have like some of like this high tier characters that you would really want. You have to get all the way through a battle pass. Like Darth Vader was locked behind a battle pass. You had to get through all 50 levels, right? So you'd have to work for it. But for $1,000, you can get a skin, maybe two, and an accessory to go with the character. They normally do bundles, but I think the bundles ring in about 1,500 points. So you're probably better off going with a $20 investment if you want to get a bundle. But the thing about Fortnite is their skins are rotating constantly. So I did this thing where I was like, I was playing it, I was sitting on the V-Bucks, and then when I saw something I liked, I just snatched it up.
And what was that thing you liked?
I got a pumpkin head in a suit with pumpkins on it for Halloween. It's like a dude in a suit with a pumpkin head, and it is stupid and just the right amount of silly.
It's okay. So V-Bucks and it's a pumpkin head. Wild. Okay, I think that's a great gift. I like a gift card, and I think they are always nice, and especially like perfect stocking stuffer. Eric, what did you recommend? I think it's another nice thing you could put in a stocking. And it's not coal.
It's not what? Oh no,
Eric, you're muted.
No,
I'm not muted. Am I?
Can you hear? It's my end. Hold on. You go ahead, Eric. You're good.
Oh, can you not? Okay.
I
believe my recommendation was it's the I mean, it's Pokemon cards. So kids, Pokemon collectors, TCG players. It's the mini tin. It's the two booster pack with the coin mini tins. You can get them with Pokemon Go packs. You can get them with just pretty. I mean, there's all kinds of tins. There's all kinds of packs out there. They're about $10 a piece. Great to stuff into a stocking. And yeah, I mean, if
So wait,
like
what
Pokemon
comes with
cards,
this? So you have like a boost. Is there a booster pack in here? I would imagine.
2 packs and 2 packs, a little coin, and you keep the tin. And the tin is great if you little kid opens up the tin. Oh, where do I put my new Pokemon cards up? You just put them right back in the tin. They're safe. You get to take them home. It's
Eric, this one with the
Yes.
unicorn on it, my
Yes.
daughters would lose their mind. This is something that I might have to get for a stocking
Dude, my
stuffer.
4-year-old daughter's gotten into Pokemon cards. She's like, "Hey, I found this one that Asher." So there's a bag of hollows we have that Asher. I'm like, "Hey, Asher, you could card these and put them in." He's like, "Yeah, whatever." I'm only into the VMAX, Dad. Like it's got to have the label. All right. Sammy's like,
You
Sammy
created
takes
a
whatever is.
monster.
Sammy though, Sammy's got good eyes. She's like, "Ooh." She came up with a Rillaboom card, and it was this shiny one, and she likes to collect them too. Sons, daughters, it's a great. Collecting Pokemon cards
Yep.
is really fun.
So as a
Yeah.
great aside, my daughter just keeps randomly coming home with Pokemon cards from school,
Hell yeah.
and I'm petrified that she's just stealing them for my enjoyment. So we had to have a talk the other day, like, hey, if you're lifting Pokemon cards off of people at school to get my approval, can we not do this? It was a whole conversation that was had.
What?
I mean, she just keeps coming home with Pokemon cards, and I'm a little concerned that they're just showing
She's
up.
just taking them wild. You could trade them. We had a Pokemon theft scandal in my classroom this year. I get it. That's a concern.
happens.
That's why
It happens.
Pokemon cards are banned at a lot of schools for a reason. But my stocking stuffer is a little different this year. It's the inner weeb in me. When I went to go pick up a video game at a midnight launch last week, I was walking by and I saw these little figurines, and they're collectible anime figurines. For those of you who like to watch anime or you want a little cool statue on your desk, like Shelby's got the Legos behind him. Is that the Daily Bugle still not put together?
Dude, I'm so behind on my Lego game. It's embarrassing. Like it's a whole thing. Now I've bought the accessories. Now I have to live with the boxes that have not been.
I mean,
done.
just keeping it in the box makes it worth a lot too. That's the other thing.
There we
So
go.
I bought my favorite character in One Piece. These Band Presto, they make these cool little figurines. They can sit on your desk, look at you, and like you can kind of have a cool little nerdy artifact. Because that's part of your gamer cave is having little knickknacks on your desk. I have some Pokemon cards. I have some other things in here. But I think these little anime figurines, they're not too big. They're just big enough. They're cool. They make other animes as well, I believe, this company. So you could find other brands of this. But I'm a big One Piece fan, so that hit me home for me.
Would you
Buggy.
get this? Would you get this?
Buggy's the
pirate
man.
nightmare?
Buggy's the man. I love Buggy. Buggy's
this
Where's
the man.
Chopper? Where's Chopper?
Chopper's go to the
Okay, this gal, this lady with the
Boa.
love snake, not thinking that's workplace appropriate. That's an NSFW for
no.
sure.
Yeah, but there's way more characters than this. And they're numbered, so you can try to collect them all. Yeah, if you
This
scroll
only
down
has
a
the
little more.
6 on display here.
Yeah, or no, if you go down, like scroll down, keep scrolling down. I think they show for recommended. Yeah,
Okay.
like right there.
These.
Yeah, there's another set. Ace, Gold
Who-
Roger.
Who are we looking
Oh,
for?
that's cool.
Eric wants Chopper. Go down again. Go down again.
Oh, and it's an
Wait,
assortment. It's not
Who
just
is-
one.
Who is this guy?
That's Gold Roger, man. That's the Pirate King.
Oh, that
Yeah.
guy's cool looking.
He is cool. That's right.
That
That's
guy's
the right
cool.
answer.
The skeleton elephant's a little bit made of nightmares, though.
That's a real thing. And see, look at they have like Dragon Ball Z ones you just went by. Those are the first one. But they have a Chopper one at the store. It looked like a samurai Chopper in a samurai outfit. These are great. They're cool little knickknacks for your desk. And if you have a person in your life that likes anime, this is the pardon my cough. This is the great ad, and they're like $5. You get 2. They're on sale right now for Black
There you
Friday.
go. You're set. You get 2, you're good to go, man.
Yeah.
Like the knickknacks.
Well, I got
Two.
my son one. There's the musician on One Piece that he loves, and so I got him the musician character, and I'm putting it in his stocking.
There you go. There you go. That takes us to the $25 zone. Do you want to kick us
Yes.
off there, Case?
Yeah, I can go first. So for $25, I think that's important to me. I have a Nintendo carrying case. Shelby, do you have a Nintendo carrying case? Because I know you go travel a lot.
I do. I don't have one that's this built out though.
So the
I've
built
got
out
one
one's the way to go.
Yeah.
I have one and it's dog-eared, it's been scratched up. It was the Mario Kart one and it's done like a serviceable job, but this is on sale. I think if you go, I saw it for $29. I saw it as low on Amazon for $24.99. It's a hard case. You can put your controllers. There's divots for it. It's the title of it is the. Hold on, let me pull it up. Sorry.
Oh wow,
This
that,
is-
that
The
literally
RDS Industry
carries
hard case. It's a
everything.
hard case.
Yeah.
It has spots for your games. It has, you can put your dock, you can put your Joy-Cons. It's a really good case, and it's a hard case. And if you're looking to, if you take your Switch places, you need this. This is a must.
Yeah, this is kind of neat because you can actually take the entire console in it.
Yeah. And then you can just be like the rooftop commercials that Nintendo showed and be like, let's play Switch on this
mean-
rooftop pizza party.
Yeah, mine's more of a traveling case for just the Switch, but I like this one
Yeah,
because you
mine
could
too.
actually take this for
Yeah.
long travels.
Yeah. Yeah. If you were like posted up for a week and wanted to get some gaming done because you like to play on the TV sometimes, it's killer.
I might need to buy this for my trip to Hawaii in December.
Oh, snap. Chili.
Oh snap! Oh snap! It's gonna be a good one.
Take the whole Switch to Hawaii.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
because then you can watch it. Then you can stream stuff on the TV with it.
Kind of.
Except for I don't know why they don't have a Netflix app on Switch.
You only really stream YouTube on it.
Come back to me on that because I still haven't
'cause
figured that one out.
It's because Nintendo is bad at the internet. They always have been.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's for sure. And then Eric, you have a $25 submission here as well.
I do, and we're going right back to Pokemon cards. So Pokemon just came out with, they just came out with these booster bundles, and for less than $25, you get 6 packs. And I
love me a six pack.
I love me a 6-pack. It's just 6 packs under $25. I mean, if you go to the store and buy a pack for $5 each, that's a deal.
Yeah.
That's a deal right there. So, I mean, Silver Tempest is the new set out. They're out for Silver Tempest and for Lost Origin. So either one of those two sets, if you're partial to one or the other, there's a booster bundle out there, and
Eric
I've gotten a couple of them.
Yeah.
And there's hits inside. You'll get hits. So
Yeah.
it's,
Your most recent episode you opened 3 boxes and you got some really sweet cards.
those were full booster boxes. So the idea behind this is literally 1/6 of a booster box. Basically.
Oh, Silver Tempest. Look at that. He bought.
Yeah.
This is exactly what you're recommending. I was at a GameStop yesterday picking up a Christmas gift. I saw this bit on the counter and was like, okay, I've been seeing Eric pop packs for weeks.
Yep.
I got to get in on this.
There it is.
I bought it. I was like, $25. That's pretty good. I go to add it to the list and you have already added it to the list. So it was like, just too perfect. Like our minds are on the exact same
Are we going to have
place.
Shelby open some packs tonight? No, that's I want to see it.
I mean, I'm excited to it. I'm going to have to open them with you guys on stream because I am literally
Yeah.
not going to know what a hit is and what not a hit is.
Yeah.
But
I gotcha.
so yeah, 6 packs for under $25. I was impressed. Like I was like,
Yeah.
how much is that? And
That's
they're
a
like,
deal.
so I'm like, for 6 packs? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, that feels better than it should be. Because like, isn't a single pack like $6? It feels like
$4.99.
how much?
About $4.99.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
5 for 6 after tax. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you it's a good deal. And you'll get something decent.
Yeah. And if anything, like starts a world or a lifelong love for Pokemon, right? Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mean gambling? Where you're gambling. Let's be real. You guys have an addiction. You're not eating
It's-
cardboard or bed mattresses. You're just into Pokemon card. You like cardboard, and that's okay.
I mean, is it an addiction? Is it an addiction? Yes, it is an
Yeah,
addiction.
it's like I'm buying a pack, and like some of them would be like, "Oh, you smoke?" I'm like, "No, what? Gross!" Like I'm just buying Pokemon cards.
Oh,
So now we move on to the $50 price point, and I'll go first here because I kind
But
of
what was
copied
your
out.
oh, so that's also your $25
Yeah, I was gonna
That's
say
okay.
buy these packs. Like, I think that they're the right price point for even somebody who's like not hardcore Pokemon. I think it's a good way to like get them in. Like, you're
Yeah,
gonna get six
oh yeah,
packs. You're gonna get a variety of art, obviously, and you're gonna get some rares in there. You're gonna get some commons. But I think 6 booster packs is a heck of a deal for $25.
yeah. No, it is. It is. That's why I recommended it. So post your hits. Post your hits in the
yep,
in the Discord.
Good job, Casey. We have a little spam on our channel. It's
yeah,
like
yeah. Guys, I'll teach you guys how to boot that
we're
if
gonna
that's ever
teach
an
you about
issue.
Black Friday sales, but not that way.
No, I was good. I was writing it
Eric?
down.
Oh, okay, good.
So we move on to the $50 price
Yeah,
point.
50.
And
50.
so
Anyways.
what I put on here was Game Pass. And I did
Yeah.
Game Pass last year for our Thanksgiving get deal. I think that if you have not yet signed up for a sub of some kind for either Sony, EA, or Xbox, I think you pick your favorite lane and you just try something like this on, because literally it has changed the way that I play games. Like, no longer am I buying a game and slogging through it until I finish it because I paid for it and I get my money's worth. Like, I'm actually playing games that I like and I'm ditching games that I don't because I have access to more. So I can't recommend something like this enough. I also think specifically with Game Pass, their ultimate subscription, if you're running a PC and an Xbox, the technology is at a point where I can start a game on Xbox, jump over to my PC, and the save will transfer to the PC. I've done it on 3 or 4 different titles, and it literally feels like magic. Like back in the day of committing to a console and playing a game on a single console, or a Switch or a PC or wherever you choose to play it, and staying on that device has always kind of been a mental block. And I think that they're doing a really good job of allowing you to play wherever you play, and whether it be in front of a computer or front of an Xbox. So
Nice.
I specifically am very impressed with the Xbox Game Pass, but I know Sony has something very comparable. And when I buy a PS5, I'm going to sign up for it and abuse their catalog as well. So if you're not yet signed up for a service, I would highly recommend it.
Right. So what's the difference between the Ultimate Pass and like a standard pass?
So you can choose to either buy so there's month memberships, and each one has a different price point, right? And you can choose to buy for a console Game Pass. You can choose an or a PC Game Pass. So essentially, like, Xbox would be as much as you want on the console or as much as you want on the PC, or the ultimate is both subscriptions for a lesser price point, which would allow you the ability to play a little bit on your console, a little bit on your computer, and bounce back and forth, which is what I've been really impressed with this year.
Nice.
No, so
yeah, Game Pass seems like a great deal, especially with.
I mean, but I mean, like, you
No
look at
Man's
that
Sky
Sony.
coming.
Yeah, I mean, that No Man's Sky or that PS catalog. Like, when Eric and I did an episode a couple weeks back, we were gushing about the Sony exclusives, and there's something to be said about Sony exclusives. So if you're rolling with a PlayStation, don't overlook the bundle. Like, I'm not so loyal to the carrier as I am the actual concept of what's happening in these platforms.
Sony just has to promote theirs better. Or you could be like Nintendo and just get old consoles for free, which is kind of nice sometimes. I know people are like, oh, I'm playing GoldenEye with my friends. Like, okay, cool, man. There's new games that are better now.
Yeah. Do you remember we tried GoldenEye in my garage?
Yeah.
Do you remember how awful that was?
Yeah, we're like, this is not aged well.
This game is
No
horrible.
Mercy, and it's still great.
Okay, I understand the love that GoldenEye gets as far as what it meant to the first person shooter, but it's awful. It is terrible to play. Do not go play GoldenEye. It is not worth your time.
You know,
if you're somebody who's like, I want an N64, I want the cart, I want the controller, I want everything. No, you're wasting your time. It's a bad idea. Okay. Sorry.
No,
I'll
James
tell you what's
Bond
not a
for
bad
you.
idea, and not a waste of your time. Playing D&D with the boys.
It's not.
With the boys.
With the boys. So this is one of their newest modules. It's called Spelljammer, and it's 3 books. So a book itself is usually about $40. This is you get some unique job classes, you get a campaign written, you get some new races unlocked, and you get a cool Dungeon Master screen. I saw this at Target to 48. I saw it as low as Barnes and Noble. If you go in store, had it for 42 or 40. It'll probably drop a little bit before. I want this so bad. It's so cool because a space adventure I think would be really fun. Space D&D.
That sounds really fun.
Yeah.
Is this going to be part of your upcoming campaign that may be streamed on the internet?
So our campaign is going to be streamed on the internet. We're doing our first episode. We're calling that new show Dice Night. We had a couple names, but just Dice Night. And on Dice Night, we'll be doing session 0 for the Icewind Dale Rime of the Frost Maiden. We're going to do that module. That first episode is going to drop, and we're going to record it probably sometime December 16th-ish or a little bit before Christmas.
Nice. So I didn't mean to spoil it. I just thought maybe this was going to inspire your
campaign.
campaign.
I would love to do that down the road. We got a crew. Eric's part of my crew. We got a pretty good crew. And people are going to rotate. We're going to do a lot of different shows, different like shorts. So a little long, like medium form. We're going to do a couple sessions a month and play.
Old mid form.
Mid, as the kids say. Mid's really great.
That's what kids are calling it now, right? Mid.
Yeah. Actually, I had a lady go when I was buying the One Piece action figure or the figurine. She goes, "Oh, is this for mid piece?" And like that's a definite anime insult among anime nerd community. And I was like, "All right, you want to do this?" And I usually my favorite response, I'll go, "What's your favorite?" And then I'll either trash on it. First thing I'll say, soon say trash. I won't even live to trash. That could be great. Trash. But I went.
What if they say Demon Slayer? Do you just like say trash?
Yeah, I'll say it.
What about Initial D? Never seen it. That's what you say.
Never seen it. I watched the first. I've been watching it. It's on Netflix now. It's good. Very good.
It's great.
But no, it's the second highest selling comic book of all time.
Which is weird because it's so mid.
So mid, right? How can you be so mid? I've always hated that argument. Anything like in D&D, that can be something too. Some people love homebrew stuff. My big complaint with the D&D community and things and changing is if you buy it physical, I feel like you should get it for digital for free. But you can always make homebrew material, which is you make it yourself. You can see the stats and build it out yourself, so you can still get the same benefits if you get really good at doing the homebrew making. So you can get all that from the books. There's this race called plasmoids. They're giant like slime people. They're just like sentient ooze that you can be, and I was like, that sounds like there's so many cool character ideas that came to me from that.
The sentient ooze.
Yeah, I think like the blob, or like or it's just like Slimer. Like I was like, what kind of cool things you can make?
Just gonna do an ooze campaign.
Well, I mean, like, oh, we can't get through this door. Excuse me. Like slide. There's so much like nonsense you can pull because they can make themselves like an inch tall.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they have some cool ability where you're like, oh yeah, that's Spelljammers is great. It might be a little cumbersome for like a newcomer, but the books are nice because it gives you a clear idea. You'd still need the player's handbook and monster manual if you're still trying to get into D&D. But if you play D&D and you want some material to run with the crew, Spelljammers.
Nice. Very good. Which takes us to Eric's recommendation at the $50 price point.
Yes, and I'm all about mythical Pokemon. I'm all about Pokemon collection boxes, and this one in particular caught my eye. It's you get some Pokemon plushies. You get some V cards. And you get some packs, and you get some good packs from what I'm seeing in there too. So
8 packs, yeah, you get 8 packs.
Yeah, 8 packs. 8 packs for about $50. That's
plus the stuffed animal, plus the guaranteed sick 3. You get the mythical 3 V cards. Yeah. There's a card of Mew, Victini, and Celebi for those that are listening audially.
So you get a plushie for Mewtwo?
Not Mew. That's Mew, and all 3 of them, and Celebi. And it's not a plushie, it's a squishy.
That would look real good on a shelf, guys. That would look real good on a shelf.
Victini's awesome. I'm a big Victini fan.
Yeah, I like Victini. I've got a real soft spot for Victini as Victini is my first Pokemon deck that I played, and actually my first opponent was you.
Yes,
Mr.
yes.
Casey.
And I bought a
And
steel
then
deck, and I was
and
not.
and
It was
and
not a good
then
time
and
for
then
me.
and then we had the best match with you, me, and Asher
Yeah,
together.
we made a
That was
we did a
actually a lot.
three-way battle, which
Yeah,
was cool. And,
that was a lot of fun. So
that's a great thing. I think a kid that's getting into Pokemon would love that, or any collector. Hell, I would like that.
Yes.
And let's go now to the $100 price point.
Yes.
Casey, you want to kick us off?
Yeah. I can go first. So the $100 price point for me, if you like to listen to podcasts, if you like to listen to music, if you like to just sit and chill and jam out, the mini HomePod is $99 with Apple Care, but this is their home speaker. You can connect if you already have an iPhone, if you're already in there. It can be a smart device for your house. Do a lot of things, and it just got that cool Apple vibe to it, which I love.
Are you telling me that Siri could actually live in your house now?
I mean, Siri's already been in my house for years.
Oh my gosh. I don't like it. You get the orange one. Heck yeah.
You know I would. You know my favorite
Oh, it's
color.
all about the orange.
Yes.
For sure. That's because
the
you
navy
gotta
blue,
decorate
the
like
white,
a fifth
gray.
element.
It's always wild what colors they pick. I feel like at Apple, I'm like, oh, that's what they're going with. That yellow one's pretty fly too. They're all cool.
I mean, the white is always cool in my mind, and then it gets dirty once, and then you're like, well, that was stupid.
Yeah, space gray would be the easiest, or orange. Orange would probably get a little dirt. You got to take care of it. And then the blue is nice and dark. But I think this is great. Their earpods are great. They're making really good speakers these days, and their sound stuff I've always liked. And already connected to Apple. I think that's for $100. It's $99 exactly.
Oh
it's
boy,
a steal.
Pushing it. We're not counting tax in this recommendation guide.
No,
not so much.
If you live in Oregon, there is no tax for that.
Eric, do you want to go next, or shall I? What's
Let's have Eric go.
Yeah, I'll go next. So my recommendation: $100. Get yourself a box. Get yourself a booster box. Yeah. That is what it's all about. And if you want to know what it's like to open a Silver Tempest booster box, I just opened 3 last week, so you can check out the video. I got hits in every single box. Every single box I thought was worth it. This is actually, and part of the reason that I know I'm being redundant with Pokemon cards, but I can actually speak to this. I can actually say I opened this. I've been through 3 of them. Opened them up online. It's a great time. If you have not opened up a booster box of cards, it's a lot of fun. And if you know you want to open a lot in a set, or you know somebody is really hyped on a set of cards, and you know that this is for somebody that you know collects Pokemon cards, and you talk to them about it on a regular basis. Again, to what Casey said in the beginning, know who you're buying this for. This isn't what you're going to get, your first time Pokemon card collector, but you've got that person in your family. You got that person like me. Get them a box. They'll love you. They'll wash your car every weekend for the entire summer if you get them a box of Pokemon cards.
And like reading through this description, the Lugia V-Star, isn't that the one that you pulled?
I pulled Lugia V-Star. No, I pulled the gold Lugia V-Star.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, it was crazy. I was like, Lugia, that's like the card, right? That's up there with Charizard, like in terms of rarity, right? Like that's the one you want to grab.
Lugia is very much up there, and I'm actually doing a lot of research on this very topic, which we'll be covering in a couple of weeks. But Lugia is up there. You're right.
So, and I don't know much about this, so I'm going to ask a few ignorant questions. So looking at this post that we're looking at currently, it boasts 3 brand new Radiant Pokemon, 6 awesome V-Stars, 15 powerful Vs, a VMAX. So essentially, when you're buying a pack, are they guaranteeing those pulls at the least? Is that what's happening there?
Nope.
Okay.
They can't guarantee anything with those.
They don't
gamble, baby.
Well, I figured like if you're going to buy a whole brick, I was wondering, okay, are they going to put at least 3 of these in here? Like I didn't know if that's what that was saying or not.
So I'll go back and look, but with these newer boxes, with these newer sets, with the trainer gallery subset that's in there, you're getting including hollows, you're getting about 20 to 21 hits per box. So
Wow.
most of the packs are going to have some kind of a card that you want in there, some kind of a card that you want to put into a sleeve, something that is going to make you, oh wow, this was a great pack. So for the collector, and for the TCG player, this set actually introduced a lot of really interesting trainer cards that actually have V-Star abilities built into them. So,
Hmm.
If you've got somebody that's a TCG player and you know that they're going to want some of those cards, again, that's just by volume, they're going to get those hits. They're going to get those supporter cards that they need. They're going to get those item cards that they need. So it's good. It's more than just for opening up and getting hits. There's it's a trading card game. People,
Yeah, you
I,
build
I, I
decks.
do forget. I do forget about that sometimes.
For sure, for sure. But I mean, it's cool that they're kind of like saying, "Hey, you're probably going to get some hits in here." I mean, obviously
Oh
they're not
yeah,
going to guarantee it, as previously discussed just now. But for the most part, for them to like go in there and be like, "No, like there's a good chance that you're going to come back with something." And you saying you hit 21 out of 36 packs with something is like a boat in the right direction, because that's always
Yeah,
my fear, is like going into something like this and then not getting the hits that you want.
yeah. Well,
you always get
and the
something. Like if you buy a box, you're gonna hit something just by
Right.
the
yeah,
odds. But
yeah,
like the hits that Eric had were really high, so that was a good experience for him.
The
yeah. And
hitter,
in
the hitter.
terms,
The
yeah, and
hitter. Speaking of
in
hitter, Shelby, I see what you're pulling up. What's your
Dude,
big hitter that's gonna go on your shelf in a box?
I'm doing it. I don't know that I'm doing it, but I really want to do it. So a little bit of a backstory. Lego, I love it. I wish I had more time to do it. I'm currently sitting on like 6 or 7 builds of Lego that I need to go back and do. But one thing that is very hard to find, or was hard to find in the Lego world, was the nativity scenes or Christmas based Lego builds.
oh,
Oh,
that is
nice.
So
awesome.
what happened like 3 years ago, as everyone was locked down in COVID, and I'm like, what'd be cool is like a nativity scene, but made out of Lego. That's a really good idea. So I go and I start looking for it right when that first COVID swung through during the holiday. And it was just like, you can't find these. These are valued at like $400 and you got to buy them off of eBay or off of a truck, and like they're not available. Well, Lego has responded, and essentially what they've done is they put together packs that are holiday themed. They have about 3 or 4 sets. The one that I currently have pulled up is marked at 990, almost $100,
So
99.99.
99.99.
99.99, and it's like it's 2 buildings and a little square and a trolley with a wreath on it, all themed after the holidays. But this screams, put on a desk and put some of that fake snow down and you are
Hmm.
set for the holidays.
Yeah,
And I just think it's so cool that it's like the Lego nostalgia with like the nativity scene, but it's kind of like cool and trendy. So if that sounds remotely interesting, this is a perfect price point to get in. It's $100. You get different pieces that you can decorate with. And what my plan, or what I would hope to do, is like add to the nativity scene every year, right? So a new
gotcha.
building, new build, new something. So
Yeah.
I'm excited about it. I haven't bought it. I shouldn't buy it. I got like other Legos to build in my life. So
Is it? Let me ask you this: do you like to just sit and do it, like no breaks? Like I want to build. If I'm opening this box, it's done today.
um yeah. So honestly, we've had such a good summer here that we haven't really had a bunch of indoor time. And just recently, I've been like, we should really build Lego because it's getting darker out earlier,
Yeah,
and we're kind of sitting and staring at the TV for like longer than we should be in the afternoon because it's dark and cold out.
yeah.
So now is the time I need to get on my Lego game. I don't normally lock in because I feel like, well, this could be a kid activity. I shouldn't just like take all the fun, but I might start taking the fun. Let's be real.
Yeah. I mean, you doing it with the kids is always a good move, and um,
Hanging out with your children is always a
Yes.
good move.
but no, when you do a Lego like those size with your kids, it's a like couple month long project. Like you can't
That's
just sit and
mhm.
pound it out. Their attention span is finite. Even if they're really into it, it's a lot for them, especially like gross motor skills. Legos are a great family activity. I like that for you too. And at that time of year, it's perfect. I was thinking the same thing. We've had people who love screen time. There is too much.
Mhm.
Like we could be doing
Yeah.
something to better
I
ourselves.
mean, we're a video game podcast. Like we're not good role models in terms of less screen time, but I mean, like if you could find activities to work those motor skills, do it. This might be it for you.
Yeah. My family likes TV more than I do. I don't really watch TV anymore. If I get screen time, it's video game time.
No, your time is now spent on Marvel Snap.
Marvel Snap, baby. Yeah, I downloaded BlueStacks. I'm gonna try to stream that on here because I was
yeah.
I love me some Marvel Snap.
There you go.
That's the life. So who wants to go next? We're now in the unlimited category. I'm going to take the first one because I think mine's the most boring. You guys have a little.
Let's go. I want to hear yours. Shelby. Let's see it.
Here. I mean, this isn't going to work well for anybody that's listening to the podcast, but we went to go fire up the TV. I think I may have told the story on the podcast how I broke half the screen trying to take it to a football game. We went to fire it up today, and my TV is completely destroyed.
Where did you take it to? Where did you
so I tried to take it to a Super Bowl party because there were too many people and not enough TVs for a Super Bowl party one year. Okay. And just like the left side broke in on the way to the Super Bowl party. But I was like, okay, I don't really use this TV much. The kids can watch it with half a broken screen. Well, I think something got lobbed at that TV when I wasn't looking. And now it's time for a replacement. But the reason I bring it up is Black Friday deals are notoriously great for TV deals. And there are a lot of cheap, good-looking TVs out right now. Like if you walk through a Costco,
throw that cat or did it jump?
I just set her down.
Okay, I thought you yeeted her.
Oh no,
canceled. Okay,
sorry. Not that cat. I love that cat.
That cat will yeet you back if you try that.
Yeah. So you're looking at that Samsung though for the deal. I saw it's 2.8. That's pretty good.
I am. So I'm looking for a big TV. Like anywhere between 75 and 85 inches. That's one I have pulled up here, but I have analysis paralysis. I keep looking at them. I really like the Samsungs and I like the LGs. So those are the two that I'm kind of honing in on. But I really don't spend $2,800.
Samsung. I have a Samsung downstairs. I like Samsung make really sharp images. I just think I don't know. I like those a lot. I think if you're going to get a TV, you get a Samsung or you get a Sony. It's really between those two these days.
Is that right?
Agreed.
Yeah, I haven't really been looking at the Sonys. I think are the Sonys a little bit more pricey?
But they last forever.
Okay.
If you get something now, it's like buying I hate to compare it, but like when you buy a Mac, Macs last a long time. Right? Like mine's chugging along. It's 10 years old, but it's okay, right? It's Sony TVs just they're usually either the top innovative. They can go a lot of places. But Eric, I am so excited to see what you chose for unlimited. I am a little nervous. I didn't click. Is that what you chose? The posters I'm seeing?
Oh boy.
No.
I'm having issues pulling this one up.
No, it's that right there.
It's this, but okay. I can't get the screen to cooperate. Let's take a look.
So
a gaming chair. Look at that thing.
I don't think it's you. I think it's the way I'm trying to do it.
I think it's called the Scorpion. And
is it real?
Yeah, you can buy it. It's like $2,000. I mean,
Alibaba.com.
I know. So I'm going to quote the great Johnny Lawrence. It's badass, right? I mean, look at it. Look at how cool that thing is. I mean, it looks like you would need a room for it, but
it's a scorpion tail with 3 monitors attached to it that you sit to for a gaming chair. It's like it's the chair from Grandma's Boy that JP's sitting in and he's coding. You're in the Matrix with that chair. That is pretty sick.
3 curved monitors around your head.
Click the view details. Click the view details.
View details.
Yeah, right there. Oh my god.
There it goes.
Oh, you can get it all black. That's pretty sick.
Oh my gosh, it rotates. The chair moves.
Does it massage? Does it a massage chair? What? It's ergonomic.
Look, it moves around.
They call it the popular fashion ergonomic adjustable hanging monitor, or the ergonomic Scorpion integrated cockpit. Is a cockpit. You are in a spaceship with that.
Dude, this is amazing. It moves around. It moves around. Can you just imagine locking into the Matrix when you get home? And there's a lay down setting. You can just fully lay down and play video games.
My mind
I
is
mean, if
blown.
you-
This thing's rad.
It's so cool.
So, I feel like, oh man, that's awesome. I feel like also though it's the thing that Skynet's gonna get you to kill you.
Dude, this thing will sneak up on you when you're sleeping.
Yeah,
I
this is gonna like
guarantee you.
red lights on your forehead like the Predator.
It's
Go to
better that it's
bed,
from
Casey.
Alibaba, so I'm sure it'll work perfectly for
Yeah,
at least
yeah.
5 to 10 years.
Mhm, mhm. Talk about everlasting products.
I got
Um,
home from work the other day, and my wife, there was a box on the front porch from Oriental Trading, and I'm like, yeah, this is a good financial decision. I can guarantee it. I don't even know what's in this box, but it's a good financial decision.
It's gonna last forever
Uh.
and ever. That's pretty good. Eric should
Yeah.
have gone last. That's pretty solid. I don't know about where you get it from, but look up Scorpion monitor gaming chairs, and you could probably get something pretty sick.
Yeah, someone will sell it to you.
It totally is from Grandma's Boy.
JP.
Yeah,
Oh, I love JP. No, I mean nobody loves JP. What am
I mean,
saying?
good character. I get what you're saying.
Yes,
Mine's
yes.
really nerdy. It's the Vonus Stella observation scope. So it's a new age telescope where it's all digital. Your eyepieces, you just have to change those. But you can do everything with a remote. It's $5,000, but you can see so far into space with it. Like when you look at the pictures,
Nerd.
bro, go up. If you can see the images that you can see with it. Hold on, let me find that for you.
This does look really cool.
That was the thing I checked out. So like if you want to, I don't know, man, I like looking at space, the final frontier. Eric would be in space with his gift, but I like to just look. And I think this is a cool, just like you could buy anything, like Sharper Image at the mall. You always walk there and you're like, oh, look at these cool gadgets they have here that I'm never gonna buy. That's this kind of for me is that like, oh man, if I had just money to throw away and could buy something that just was cool, it'd be this.
No, I buy
That's
all
a-
my materials from Sky Mall.
Sky Mall. Oh yeah, from the airport. I forgot about the Sky Mall. Yeah, Sky Mall's a big one.
Yeah,
Uh,
I've had that over the top like nerd level purchase, and for me, I've thought about drones,
Mm.
Oh,
like a
That's a
super
good one.
high end drone. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah,
yeah.
this is
I
really
like
neat.
I like looking at like the sky. I like doing that. I have my grandfather's telescope, and it's nothing fancy. It's something that I got when he passed away, but I like just to. I would like to go stargaze, man. We had a blood moon a couple weeks ago. Like that was pretty cool in the sky. And I think I was just waiting for all the moblins to res. But it's powerful. And it does some really cool stuff if you want to look at the space.
Dude, that's very neat. That's very neat. I love space. Space is like my final frontier. You know what I mean?
I've never heard that. You should write that down.
I should. Hold on. Let me write that down. Space, the final frontier. Space
Well,
log 43.156.
Well, that was fun. It's been a while. I'm
That was
glad we
fun.
could-
That was fun. You know,
Yeah.
we're back, and I know that we're constantly turning out content on the interwebs right now. But yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it's good to be thankful and kind of go and spend time with some family this week. I'm excited
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah, and when you want to get them some gifts, we gave you some solid suggestions here. You can tell a friend, and if you like what you heard, like and subscribe, or give us a good review. Leave us some stars if you would.
Yeah. Or
Some
you can
comments.
do like adults do now, where it's just like, yeah, it's Christmas. What am I gonna buy myself? I'm gonna fill my own stocking. You just
Yeah,
wait.
don't be afraid to treat yourself too.
Treat.
I mean, I
Yo.
did come here for ideas for myself, so thanks, guys.
You're welcome. I
We
mean,
got you hooked up.
I fully expect you in the scorpion chair next time I see you.
Dude, telescope
what-
on your right, scorpion chair, just like lean over. You're good to go.
Yeah.
He just
I'll-
like hot pockets, like mom.
Mom, bathroom.
Oh, man.
It's the XL model comes with the
Toilet.
Hole, never mind. Yeah, the
Yeah.
toilet attachment.
Oh man.
The scorpion attachment. Yeah, so I mean that's gonna be a wrap for the night. Is there anything you guys want to plug? I'm gonna run through kind of what our week looks like.
You go ahead.
Tomorrow, Phil and I are going to do a co-stream of something. We're maybe gonna do It Takes Two. We might do something else. We're trying to get a time nailed down. It's gonna be probably 9 o'clock or later. So if you're interested in joining us for that, please do. Also, I started playing Inscription last night. I played for 3 hours and I want to play more right now. Like I want to end the stream and play more right now. So if that interests you, keep an eye on the channel because that's going to be popping off. I'm going to try to get a little bit more frequent during the week, but haven't really nailed down a date yet.
Nice. Well, maybe I could talk you guys into playing some Overwatch tomorrow.
Oh.
And I could hook up with you.
There we go. I think we finally got the friends codes all figured out, right?
Yeah, if you have a Blizzard account, we're good. Phil can host. We can get it figured out.
I'm down to.
Oh yeah, Eric can play too.
Oh,
I like
talking.
Overwatch.
We
so
can get
let me know.
Dukakis to carry us because we gotta get 50 matches before you get ranked. So we can just start doing some pop.
I'm like full on noob in that game though. Like I have no idea how it works. I just like it's MOBA but a first person shooter. That's cool.
With swords and ninja stars.
For sure.
Yeah. Eric, what do you got coming up on the?
I'm thinking that this weekend, possibly Friday, I might just do a single booster box opening of something on a stream. So just kind of keep an eye out for that. I might pop up and rip some.
You're going to do a graded episode in the next few weeks too.
The following week, I will be doing my collector episode that I'm putting some time into. It's going to be exclusively about collecting Pokemon cards from the, like I said, collecting standpoint, not necessarily TCG playing, but this is the gambling side of it. How to well, not necessarily how to buy, from the basics, how to buy, what's good value, what's a waste of money, some tips that I've learned from just the last year of collecting. I'll be explaining the process of how of grading, why it's important to grade certain cards, why it's important to not grade certain cards. Just getting really granular on the whole collecting thing, which might not be for a lot of people, but if you're like, hey, I've been seeing all these Pokemon cards, online, people are talking about it, people are collecting them. I want to know more about it. You'll learn probably more than you'd like to next week. So keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, that's like totally right up my alley because I'm just like, I want to be a part of this, but I don't even know where to start on some of these cards.
Right.
Like, this looks like a cheap pack. And then when it was on your list, I was like, I bought right. Don't worry about it. We're good to go. So.
That's nice.
Post your hits.
And like I said earlier, we're getting into the D&D space finally. We're we've always been kind of into it, but we're going to start playing some on our channel. And if you want to learn Session 0 and all that, Dice Night is going to be that show.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah,
I am too.
I got some ideas for it. We'll talk off air. But
nice. Cool. And know that we are lighting up the YouTube Shorts catalog constantly. We're on TikTok. We prefer you watch it on YouTube Shorts because we have a goal of 100,000 views this year, and we are going to hit it. We are in striking distance. I hope to do it before the end of November. We're about some away, and we're gonna hit it, by golly. So it's been fun to keep kind of cranking stuff out. So if you're interested in that, please check out that channel, give us some likes, and share the content. It's always appreciated. Besides that, I don't really have anything else to plug. We just appreciate you all being with us. And if you want more of us, you can follow us on our social channels in the Discord, where we're chatting all the time about games, Pokemon, and other. Twitch, TikTok, YouTube Shorts. I plugged it all. You could also give us a review for a podcatcher. Would you kindly do that? 5 stars if you would be so kind. That is a wrap for this week. We are out.
Play your games.
Bye.
Casey, you're